that happen in slow motion? Could you see it developing as it left your stick?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit. I mean, the shot was kind of slow motion too.
Yeah.
Didn't get a lot on it, but I mean, yeah, when it went in, I don't really remember much after
Yeah.
that, but it was a pretty cool moment.
It's purely celebratory, I'm guessing. Any relief to getting it out of the way?
Yeah, for sure. I think you maybe grip the stick a little tighter
Yeah.
when you're still waiting for the first, so to get it out of the way. I mean, I think it's good.
How comfortable are you getting now, having played a string of games here?
Yeah, I mean, you start to get a little bit more used to it in the scheduling and the caliber of players you're playing against.
Yeah.
Start getting more used to it with every game.
Did you feel like a Cleveland monster a little bit tonight too, looking around the rink and seeing some familiar faces?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome to have those guys here. I've been with them for 20-some games in the American League and seen how hard they worked, and
Yeah.
they deserve to be up here, and it's awesome to have them here.
That's awesome.
Are you still in like day-to-day mode as far as you're just taking it day at a time type of thing, or are you allowing yourself to say, hey, if I play well enough, I can stick here?
Yeah, I mean, still just take it day by day. I don't want to get ahead of myself, and I'm still kind of learning the ways and the ins and outs and all that. I mean, there's a lot that comes with it, so I'm just trying to take it day by day.
Parents were here?
My dad, yeah, he got in last night.
How cool is that to have somebody here,
Yeah.
for you for that goal?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome, especially him. He's I wouldn't be here without him. I mean, he's done so much for me over the years, and yeah, it's awesome to have him in attendance.
Then you scored that goal from pretty much on the goal line. What did you see that kind of allowed you to jump into that play and be there?
I seen JV kind of come around the net, and then he kind of turned back, and he was kind of looking the other way, but I kind of knew he knew where I was, and then I just kind of kept sliding, and then sure enough, he put it to the back door there, and I was able to put it in.
How influential has Ivan Provorov been? You've been playing with him now for a few games. Is that veteran presence maybe helping you with some tips and things like that? Just how influential has he been?
Yeah, for sure. Very influential. He, he's an awesome player, and to learn from a guy like that, and my first couple games, it's awesome. It's very special, and it's an honor to share the ice with him. And then, you got guys like Jack Johnson and Zach Wierenski to watch when I'm on the bench. So it's, there's lots of guys to learn from on this team, and I'm very grateful.
And with Luca, with Owen, yourself, the preparation in Cleveland to just go right in the lineup, just how prepared have the Monsters made you just to slip right into the lineup?
Yeah, they do a great job there. Staff, the players, it's an awesome environment. You get excited to go into the rink every day and work with those guys, and they prepare you for this, and I'm very thankful for that.
I know it's a different level, obviously, at the AHL, but the Monsters are having so much success. You guys are used to winning down there. Does that translate up here as well? Like, you just step in and you guys, just in your head, you feel like, hey, we should win?
Yeah, I mean, I know every guy in the room wants to win, and we've had quite a bit of success in Cleveland, so just try and kind of bring that same feelings up here, and I think everybody knows in here that we can win, and it's just a matter of doing it.
Just describe your night.
Yeah, I mean, it was awesome. Obviously, it's a huge team win. Obviously, I probably turned that puck over in the first period with their first goal, but we were able to get that one back, and it was just a good night for the whole team. Played as a team, came together, and it was good.
How comforting was it to have Owen around and have Denton around? It almost felt like Monsters South here.
Yeah, exactly. Those guys are awesome guys, and not even them, all the other guys just made it so easy for me, and they're very welcoming, and just awesome people.
What makes the transition seem seamless for you?
I think a big part of it is just getting to know guys in camp and coming here and making conversation with different guys and going out to dinner with different guys, and then when you do go down to Cleveland and come back up, you already made that relationship, and you're just kind of doing your thing, and you're not really out of place.
You talked this morning about trying to get inside more when you were down in the AHL, and that led to more goals. You scored from the top of the crease. Is that just an example of that?
Yeah, that was kind of just an example of it. Just kind of a grindy, greasy goal. JVR just kind of backhanded it to the net there, and I was lucky enough to get a stick on it, and it found its way past the line.
Look, you stepped into a different role this time than you did when you came up at the end of last year. Just on a line with Van Riemsdyk, with Johnson. Your thoughts on that? How was it? Were you nervous in any way? Was it intimidating in any way? Or were you able to just let her go and play?
Honestly, we played with each other a couple games in preseason and camp, so I was kind of used to it. We built a little chemistry through camp, and I mean, when I found out I was playing with those guys, I was just thrilled. Obviously, they're two really good hockey players and just very easy to play with. I mean, JVR, I wish he was mic'd up on the bench so you guys can get a little ear, because he's nonstop talking to me and KJ, and he just makes it so easy on us. And you know where he is anytime on the ice. So it's awesome.
That's awesome.
Lupe, last year things here didn't go the way the Blue Jackets wanted them to. The Monsters were winning. That's a little bit of an interesting dynamic. But this year, they're both winning. You know, you guys are winning in Cleveland and here. What does that mean? I mean, is that when you come back up here, does that just kind of make it like, well, that's what we're gonna do? We're gonna win.
Well, yeah, I feel everywhere you go, everyone wants to win. I mean, it makes everything better, right? The vibes are better in the room when you're winning hockey games. Yeah, you should always want to be around the game when you're winning hockey games. So, yeah, in Cleveland, obviously, we have a good team over there, and we're also winning hockey games. So, yeah, it just makes it easy.
There's a lot of NHL veterans who are injured right now up here and out, so the young guys have to carry this thing forward. How enjoyable is that to just be part of that young group that got it done tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. Obviously, it's an opportunity, and I want to make the most of it and do my best with it. And yeah, I'm just grateful for the opportunity I'm in, that I'm here, and yeah.
Did you guys ever just think about kind of like the future and you know what it might be like here?
It's tough to, but I think right now I'm just trying to stay in the moment and get through day by day and kind of just earn my spot.
From getting the call to being a part of a big win, what was that like for you?
Yeah, absolutely. It was a roller coaster full of emotions. I couldn't be happier to get the call from obviously Chris Clark to explain to myself that I'm coming up and playing for the Blue Jackets. And it was a long day. I kind of got in at noon and couldn't really settle in for a nap. But once I got to the rink and kind of saw the smile on everyone's faces and kind of got down to the game plan, things went well. So.
How do you evaluate your first day in the NHL?
It was good. It was really good. Obviously, getting the win helps. Anytime you can hop into a new team with systems and get the win and have a positive impact, I think it's a great thing, and that's what I thought I did tonight. So I felt great.
How ironic was it that you actually went in for your brother?
Yeah, I mean, things happen in a weird way. That's just kind of the game. You never really know. It's kind of the next man up attitude, and I honestly had no idea what was going to happen until right around noonish, 1ish today. Kind of got the call, heading on, you're going in, so I was excited.
Can you speak to the preparation that the Monsters have had for you guys with Luca, with Denton, and yourself? It seems like the way that they play, you're able to just transition in there. What's the key to getting to that point?
Absolutely, that's massive. The coaching staff in Cleveland does a great job of preparing us. We're over the years, I played there for 3 years now, and each year we continue to get better, continue to harp on those details, and I think that's what kind of you're seeing here in these guys' game. Obviously Denton and Del Bel are great players, but it's the game within the game is what they're so good at, and that's why they're having success here.
Well, you waited a long time for this. Do you have time with all of the rat race of today to think about some of the people and the places that Midgie and the people who helped get you here? Has that been part of today as well? Absolutely. Honestly, during the day, I was just trying to stay in the moment and just have fun with it and just kind of be present. Like you said, it's every hockey player's dream to play in the NHL. Mine's no different. Like you said, it's everyone who supported me throughout my career. I'm so thankful for, and to have to do it in this locker room. Like I said, with the organization I've been here from the very start of my pro career, it's something very special to me. So.
I know Cole's not feeling great today, but did you get a quick text from him or a call or anything as soon as you found out or close to it?
Yeah, pretty much. He called me and he said, "Owen, I can't even get to the bathroom on my own. Like you're going to be in." And I'm like, "Yeah, absolutely. I already talked to Clark. He already knew ahead of you, so sounds good." No, it's funny.
3 Blue Jackets Sillinger jerseys in the same household. Is there a spot in the Sillinger family room somewhere for those 3 Blue Jackets jerseys?
Absolutely. I know my dad and my brother and my whole family are very proud of me, and I couldn't be happier to be here. So.
Did you ever kind of give up hope that this day would come, or just always keep the faith? I mean, not that you're terribly old, but you get to 27, you just never know how it's going to go. Did you always have kind of this in mind as the career went along?
I did, absolutely. I have a big belief in myself as a player, and most importantly as a person. And I knew if I just did the right things every day, eventually I'd get my opportunity. And like you said, you never know what's going to happen. And mine actually ended up happening to be today, and a whirlwind of situations that had to take place in order to get me here. But I'm here. I made the most of it. We got a great team win, and I had a positive impact. So I'm very proud.
I don't know if you ever doubted it, but was there a point tonight where you reached the conclusion that you can do this, that this is not too big of a hill?
Yeah, honestly, right when I walked into the locker room and saw everyone smile on their face, how welcoming they were, like you said, we're going to have a good one tonight. And I thought Banker and Tuna, and I did a great job of, harping and playing a 200-foot game. And just right from the get-go, as soon as you kind of hop on the ice there for your lap with your your helmet off, and you just kind of forget about everything and just go and play hockey because that's what you're supposed to do. So.
Was that about as complete a team win as you could hope for?
Well, yeah, we're really, obviously we're a bit short-staffed with, Monty and Silly being out, and JJ's played the last little bit. So, yeah, we're excited about how the team conducted themselves here tonight. Played, for the most part, well, yeah, a lot of really solid play from the whole group.
I know you're in win the game mode more than anything else, but is it cool to see dreams come true when you see a guy make his NHL debut, one guy scores first goal, Luca have a big night, not his first night, but
Why are you baiting me? We just had that discussion, and we went in and talked about, yeah, it's wonderful, Ports, but the team, this group in particular, the most important thing is the 2 points, right? And that's what's awesome about this group. There's not a, sure, I mean, are we happy for people? Yeah, 100%. But the people that we're happy for are happy to win as opposed to just, scoring a goal or making their debut or whatever. It's the Columbus Blue Jackets win.
This whole season, actually, you've had a lot of great contributions from veterans who, you wouldn't be here without them. But the whole season's kind of had an undercurrent of a lot of young guys really taking steps and helping you guys get to this point. Does this game, when you look at the lineup you had to put out there, injuries, illness, does this kind of, encompass all that when you look at it, that your young guys really came through?
Well, it just shows that we played the same way, which is great, right? We didn't deviate. It doesn't matter, honestly. Like, would we like Monty and Silly and JJ in the lineup? Sure, of course, right? But the way that we play, the way that Cleveland plays, sets us up to play the same way. And Trent does a fabulous job down there and his crew of playing the same way. Same mentality, the same thought process, the same team first. And then so when guys come up, they just seamlessly fit right into our team, right? So that's what, regardless of age, it's just that's how we play, and we need to continue to play that way in order to have success.
Get a first game from Owen Sillinger. Just what were your overall thoughts, and do he remind you of Cole even a little bit, the way he plays?
Yeah, 100%. Just sound, second over the boards, killing penalties. First game in the National Hockey League, sure. It's very responsible guy, did all the right things. Yeah, we were happy with, both him and Bell. They were both conduct themselves extremely well.
just touched on it, but you gave Del Bel Belluz a pretty lofty role today. Just your thoughts on his game from start to finish.
Yeah, very, great skill set, but didn't cheat the game. Was on for that one goal. He tries to do the right thing, chip it out. The guy gets a good stick, but like as far as the way that he competed, his attention to detail, his skill set is really good, right? But same as we've talked about Fantilli, he has to play in all areas of the game in order to help his team have success. And again, they've done the right thing down there to prepare him to play here when he got here.
Kind of building on that, what you were talking about, same AHL here, NHL. That winning mindset, they're winning a lot of games down there as well. Does that help as well when they come up? They already have like a winning mindset that they can bring to you.
Yeah, they got swagger, they've got a confidence. Like you said, regardless of how many points they have, because both guys that come up, they've got a ton of points down there, but they play the right way. So it sets them up to have success when they get here. They don't have to change their game. I think I know that Don and the guys upstairs are like, we call a guy up. It's not to play 3 minutes or just because he's coming up from the minors that he has to play on the so-called fourth line. The mindset is this is who they are. This is what, where we want them to play. So we put them in those spots, as Port said, the loftier spots or whatever, to have success. And more importantly, success as individuals, again, success as a team, right? To win hockey games.
And another strong night for your goaltender, Elvis Merzlikins. Are you noticing that with, it's not back-to-back, but the rest, are you noticing, is he getting stronger as a result of being able to kind of play the way he is?
I think he's getting calmer, is what we see. It's easy to get a few wins and get, we want him to be confident, but we want him to be calm, collected, and that's what he's done. He's just gone about his business. He's made exceptional saves when it's presented himself, but he's made everything just look quiet and calm. And I know on the bench when he is like that, it filters to the team, and the guys feel the same thing. Hey, he's calm in there, we're calm in there, and he's just gone about his business.
Dean, I think Mike Sillinger was at the end of his, or at the beginning of his career when you were at the end of yours. Do you remember playing against him, and is it an interesting feeling to now be coaching a former opponent's kids?
Ports, I can't remember yesterday. Forget about who I played against. My gosh. Yeah, of course we played against each other at some point, I think. I don't know. I don't know. It's a long time ago.